Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Saira Mujtaba and with me is Reshma Tiwari with the Midday News. The headlines. The Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar, is no more. Doyen of Indian playback singing breathed her last this morning at Mumbai. Two-day national mourning announced in honor of the departed singer. President, Vice President and Prime Minister condole the demise of Lata Mangeshkar as the nation mourns the death of the all-time great artist. Last rites with full state honours to be performed this evening. Prime Minister Modi is visiting Mumbai to pay last respects to Lata Mangeshkar. BJP postpones the release of its election manifesto for Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections as a mark of respect to the legendary singer. Ban on road shows, padayatras, cycle and vehicle rallies for the upcoming Assembly elections to continue. Restrictions on indoor and outdoor political meetings relaxed. And in cricket, India-West Indies ODI underway in Ahmedabad. Celebrations marking India's 1000th ODI cancelled due to national mourning. With the new Omicron variant of coronavirus causing concern, we appeal to our listeners to be vigilant and to get fully vaccinated, and also help others, including children between 15 and 18 years, get vaccinated. Please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. Legendary singer Bharat Ratna awardee Lata Mangeshkar is no more. The 92-year-old singer was hospitalized on 8th of January after contracting COVID-19 and passed away this morning at Breach Gandhi Hospital, Mumbai, due to multiple organ failure. As a mark of respect, the government has announced 2 days of national mourning. Her mortal remains were taken to her residence, Prabhu Kunj, where it will be kept till 3 p.m. and then it will be taken to Shivaji Park at Dadar, where her last rites will be performed with full state honours. We now go over live to our correspondent, Jeevan Bhavsar, who is at Prabhu Kunj in Mumbai. Jeevan, what is the scene like at the residence of the departed legend?
Legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar passed away today morning at 8:12 a.m. in Mumbai. Around 28 days ago, she was diagnosed with corona and undergoing treatment at private hospital in Mumbai. Dr. Pratik Sandhavani informed that she was died due to multiple organ failure. The whole nation is feeling sad due to the demise of legendary singer. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, cricketer Sachin Tendulkar, MP Anil Desai, and many more dignitaries paid their last homage to Lata Mangeshkar in private hospital. Short while ago, her mortal remains reached at her residence, Prabhu Kunj. For the next few hours, it will be kept here so that her followers can pay a last tribute to her. Government has announced a 2-day national mourning in memory of Lata Mangeshkar. Her last rite will be performed at Shivaji Park Crematorium in Mumbai with full state honours in the evening. This is Jeevan Bhavsar, AIR News, Mumbai.
Thank you, Jeevan, for that update. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will reach Mumbai today to pay his last respects to legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. Lata was born on September 28, 1929 to a Marathi and Konkani musician, Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar and Shevanti Mangeshkar. Let us listen to this report throwing light on the life of one of the greatest artists of the country.
नाम गुम जाएगा, चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा, मेरी आवाज ही पहचान है. This melody sums up Lata Mangeshkar. Be it millennials or from those from pre-independence era, anyone can recognize her golden voice in this age of Spotify. It was her versatility that mesmerized the listeners. From the patriotic "Ae Mere Watan Ke Log" जन अल्लाह तेरो नाम,
अल्लाह तेरो नाम, ईश्वर तेरो नाम.
From the romantic essential aa jaane jaan. From the rag-based chalte chalte
चलते चलते
to the evergreen salame ishq meri jaan. From the motherly chanda hai tu mera sentimental Luka Chupi. Her prowess was evident in the duets she sang with fellow legends such as Mohammad Rafi, Kishore Kumar to juniors like Udit Narayan and Sonu Nigam. Lata Mangeshkar ruled from the 1950s to the first decade of 2000, singing thousands of songs in 36 languages. She lent her voice to a generation of on-screen beauties like Vaijayanti Mala, Madhubala, Sharmila Tagore, Saira Banu, Asha Parekh, Rekha, Sridevi, Madhuri Dixit and Aishwarya Rai. Born as Hema Mangeshkar on 28 September 1929 in Indore, Lata Mangeshkar was the eldest of the 5 siblings. Meena, Asha, Usha and Hridayanath. Her father Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar was a classical singer and theatre actor. On 16th December 1941, Lata Mangeshkar sang 2 songs for radio, following which her father recognized her talent and decided to hone it further. Her carefree days were however lost after her father's sudden demise in 1942. Lata took over the family's responsibility. In her initial days, she tried acting as her voice was considered too thin. Her first song came in 1942 for the Marathi film Kiti Hasal, but it never saw the light of the day. It was Ghulam Haider fought for her place in an industry that was dominated by doyens like Shamshad Begum, Noor Jahan and Geeta Dutt. Her major break came in 1949 with the song Aayega Aane Wala from the film Mahal.
आएगा 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 आने वाला.
Her career took off in the 1950s, working with music directors like Anil Biswas, Shankar Jaikishan, Naushad Ali, and S.D. Burman. She won her first Filmfare Award for Best Female Playback Singer for Salil Chaudhry's composition Aaja Re Pardesi in 1958.
कब से खड़ी इस पार ये अखियाँ छट गई पंख निहार आजा रे.
If 50s gave her wings to fly, the 60s stamped her authority with hits like Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya,
प्यार किया तो डरना क्या प्यार किया कोई चोरी नहीं की प्यार किया.
Kahin Deep Jale Kahin Dil, and Ajeeb Dastan. Decade of Aapki Nazaron Ne Samjha, Lag Ja Gale. Tu Jahan Jahan Chalega. It marked the beginning of her association with Lakshmikant Pyarelal, for whom she sang nearly 700 songs. In the 70s and 80s, Lata Mangeshkar continued her journey with songs like Beete Na Bitai from Parichay.
बिना बिताए रहना बिरहा के जाए रहना भीगी हुई आँखों ने नाक बुझाए रहना.
For which she won the National Award. Over the years, the veteran was bestowed with numerous awards, including the Bharat Ratna, the title of Officer of the French Legion of Honor, Dada Saheb Phalke Award, 3 National Film Awards, 4 Filmfare Awards for Best Female Playback Singer, and the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1984 and 1992, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra instituted awards in her name. Music was Lata Mangeshkar's life partner. To sum up the legend, one need not look further than Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, who said, "Kabhi besuri nahi hoti." With Jeevan Bhavsar and Kunal Shinde, this is Nisha Rani for AIR News from Mumbai.
In one of her interviews with All India Radio, she had once told about her liking for playback singer Noor Jahan and how Lata Mangeshkar got a chance to sing her songs.
मेरे पिताजी की डेथ के बाद हम लोग जब बॉम्बे आए तो एक पिक्चर मास्टर विनायक जो थे, जो प्रोड्यूसर थे हमारी कंपनी के, तो उन्होंने एक पिक्चर बनाई थी बड़ी माँ। उसमें नूरजहां जी हीरोइन थी और सितारा देवी जी दूसरा रोल कर रही थी और हम भी उसमें गाना मैंने गाया था और मुझे नूरजहां जी का गाना पसंद था, बहुत पसंद था। तो नूरजहां जी के जो गाने थे उसमें वो बहुत मुझे अच्छे लगे थे। नूरजहां जी चली गई पाकिस्तान और एक रेडियो का प्रोग्राम आया और उस प्रोग्राम में पिक्चर क्या बनी है और वहाँ कौन कौन काम कर रहे हैं ये सब मतलब मास्टर विनायक जी ने एक्सप्लेन किया और फिर कहा कि हमारा म्यूजिक भी बहुत अच्छा है, तो आपको नूरजहां जी का गाना हमारे यहाँ जो एक आर्टिस्ट है वो आपको सुनाएगी। और उस वक्त मैंने नूरजहां जी के 2 गाने गाए।
The legendary singer also shared with AIR her fondness for great singer K.L. Sehgal.
मैं खुद जाके रेडियो पसंद करके घर ले आई और ला के मैंने लगाया और मैं वहाँ एक चटाई डाल के उसके सामने लेके सुन रही थी कि क्या क्या आ रहा है। तो उस दिन न्यूज आया कि के.एल. सहगल जी का देहांत हो गया है और ये कहते हुए हमें बहुत दुख हो रहा है। और ये सुनते ही मैंने रेडियो बंद किया और वो उठाने मेरे यार वहाँ एक नौकर था, उसको कहा कि फलानी दुकान में जाके तुम वापस करके आओ, मुझे इस पे न्यूज जो मिली है वो मुझे सुन के बहुत दुख हुआ है। क्योंकि मैं सहगल साहब की बहुत बड़ी फैन, मैं 5-6 साल की थी तब से मैं उनको सुनती आई हूँ और अभी तक मैं उनकी फैन हूँ और मेरे गाने पे काफी उनका भी असर है, मेरे पिताजी का और उनका। तो ये बात सुन के मुझे उस दिन बहुत दुख हुआ। उसके बाद मैंने कई दिन तक रेडियो नहीं खरीदा। फिर मेरी माताजी ने मुझे कहा कि ऐसे रेडियो का थोड़ा ही दोष होता है, ये तो होना था, भगवान की यही मर्जी थी। फिर हमने रेडियो खरीदा और आपको ताज्जुब होगा सुन के कि उस वक्त रेडियो पे आपकी फरमाइश एक प्रोग्राम आता था और मैं उसमें लेटर लिखती थी और मैं लेटर लिख के बेगम अख्तर और सहगल साहब और मुझे जो जो अच्छे लगते थे उनके नाम लिख के भेजती थी कि उनका रिकॉर्ड बजाइए, इनका रिकॉर्ड बजाइए। और मैं फिर वो सुना करती थी बैठ के कि मेरा नाम कब आने वाला है। और मुझे मतलब बहुत एक खुशी होती थी सुन के कि लता मंगेशकर ने ये गाना फरमाइश की है इस गाने की, और वो मैं सुना करती थी। ऐसे मेरा रेडियो से मतलब काफी गहरा संबंध रहा है।
President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other leaders have expressed grief on the demise of the doyen of the Indian playback singing. Mr. Kovind said, Lataji's demise is heartbreaking for himself as it is for millions the world over. He said in her vast range of songs, rendering the essence and beauty of India, generations found expression of their innermost emotions. Mr. Kovind said, Bharat Ratna Lataji's accomplishments will remain incomparable. The Vice President said India has lost its voice in the death of Lataji, who has enthralled music lovers in India and across the globe with her mellifluous and sublime voice for many decades. Prime Minister Modi said Lata Didi's songs brought out a variety of emotions and she closely witnessed the transitions of the Indian film world for decades. Mr. Modi said beyond films, she was always passionate about India's growth and always wanted to see a strong and developed India. The Prime Minister said he has always received immense affection from Lata Didi and interactions with her will remain unforgettable. Mr. Modi said she leaves a void in our nation that cannot be filled and the coming generations will remember her as a stalwart of Indian culture whose melodious voice had an unparalleled ability to mesmerize people. Home Minister Amit Shah said with her melodious and mesmerizing voice, she filled the lives of every generation not only in India but all over the world with the sweetness of Indian music. BJP President JP Nadda said it is an irreparable loss to the entire art world. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari also condoled the demise of the legendary singer.
स्वर्गीय लता मंगेशकर जी हमारे देश के संगीत युग का एक इतिहास था। उन्होंने अपने स्वरों से हिंदुस्तान में ही नहीं तो पूरे दुनिया में भारत का नाम ऊंचाई पर पहुंचाया था। अनेक भाषाओं में उन्होंने गाने गाए हैं और विश्व का रिकॉर्ड उन्होंने पूरा मेरे और उनके परिवार के और उनसे व्यक्तिगत रूप से स्नेह था। उनका बहुत प्रेम था हम सबके प्रति और उनके जाने से देश की भी हानि हुई है, संगीत क्षेत्र की भी हानि हुई है।
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said her golden voice is immortal and Bihar governor and will continue to echo in the hearts of her fans. Bihar Governor Phagu Chauhan and Chief Minister Nitish Kumar expressed deep anguish over demise of legendary playback singer Lata Mangeshkar. In a tribute to Lata Mangeshkar, the governor said the legendary singer mesmerized several generations and her melodious voice will live on for ages to come.
The who's who of the film industry is in grief at the demise of the great singer. Veteran actor Dharmendra said he had very cordial relations with Lata Mangeshkar.
हमारे साथ लता जी का बहुत घरेलू रिश्ता हो गया था। मौके पे अच्छे मौके पे हम एक दूसरे से बात भी करते रहते थे। बस मैं रोज कहता था मैं आऊंगा मिलने। एक महीने से जा नहीं पाया, लेकिन मैं हॉस्पिटल से रोज पूछता रहता था डॉक्टर से कैसी हैं, ठीक हो जाएंगी, दुआ भी करता था। डर भी लगता था, पास भी लगता था। खैर बड़ी अभी हाथ सुनने को मिली, बहुत दुखी हूँ मैं। बहुत प्यारी बहन चली गई।
One of the actresses who got Lata Mangeshkar's voice on screen, Hema Malini, says,
इतने मधुर आवाज ने ऐसे एक कलाकार इतने अच्छे अच्छे गाने गाए हैं उनके करियर में। मैंने भी 200 पिक्चर से ज्यादा काम किया है इस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में। उसमें जितने भी हिट पिक्चर्स थे, जो हिट ना होने पर भी उन्होंने कितना गाना मेरे गाया है। तो ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि ऐसे एक कलाकार के संगीत गीत जो उन्होंने गाया उसके ऊपर मेरा परफॉर्म करने का अवसर मिला।
All India Radio pays tribute to Indian Nightingale Lata Mangeshkar through its special programs today. At 4:30 p.m. in Parikrama, we have a program named Sur Samragi Lata Mangeshkar, Smriti Shesh in English and Hindi. At 7:40 p.m. in Surkhiyon mein, we have an AIR News exclusive, Lata Didi Ki Yadein with Pradeep Sardana in Hindi. At 9:30 to 10 p.m., we have an AIR exclusive, a tribute to Lata Mangeshkar, the Melody Queen. At 10:30 p.m. in World News, Life and Times of Melody Queen Lata Mangeshkar in English. You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. The Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar, is no more. Doyen of Indian playback singing breathed her last this morning at Mumbai. 2-day national mourning announced in honor of the departed singer. President, Vice President and Prime Minister condole the demise of Lata Mangeshkar as the nation mourns the death of the all-time great artist. Last rites with full state honours to be performed this evening. Prime Minister Modi is visiting Mumbai to pay last respects to Lata Mangeshkar. BJP postpones the release of its election manifesto for Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections as a mark of respect to the legendary singer. Ban on road shows, padyatras, cycle and vehicle rallies for the upcoming assembly elections to continue. Restrictions on indoor and outdoor political meetings relaxed. And in cricket, India-West Indies ODI underway in Ahmedabad. Celebrations marking India's 1000th ODI cancelled due to national mourning. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
In some more news, the Election Commission today extended ban on road shows, padyatras, cycle and vehicle rallies, but relaxed norms for indoor and outdoor political meets for polls. The EC said restrictions regarding outdoor meetings, indoor meetings, rallies will be further relaxed, subject to condition that the number of persons attending these events will be limited to maximum of 50% of the capacity of indoor halls and 30% of the open ground capacity. Maximum number of persons permissible for door-to-door campaigning, fixed at 20, will remain as before. The EC said ban on campaign between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. will also continue as before. Assembly polls are scheduled in 5 states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Goa, Manipur and Punjab. BJP postponed the release of its election manifesto for Uttar Pradesh. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Deputy Chief Minister KP Maurya and UP BJP Chief Swatantra Dev Singh observed a 2-minute silence to pay tribute to Lata Mangeshkar at the party office in Lucknow. The release of manifesto for state assembly elections was postponed due to the demise of Lata Mangeshkar.
Over 169 crore 46 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive in the country. Meanwhile, India's active COVID-19 caseload currently stands at over 12 lakh 25,000. The recovery rate is currently at 95.91%. Over 2 lakh 13,000 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours. Over 1 lakh 7,000 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. The Gujarat government has decided to reopen schools for class 1st to 9th from tomorrow. This decision was taken after constant decline in COVID-19 cases in the state. A circular issued by the State Education Department said that considering the COVID-19 situation, the government, private and grant and aid schools can resume offline classes for standard 1st to 9th from Monday. However, the online teaching will also continue simultaneously and students can choose between the two. AIR correspondent reports that offline classes had been suspended after the infections began to increase rapidly since last December.
In Uttar Pradesh, schools and colleges will reopen from tomorrow. In view of the decreasing COVID-19 cases in the state, government has decided that schools will reopen for classes 9 to 12. The order issued by the government says that classes in degree colleges will also start, although strict adherence to COVID protocol will be a must. In Kerala, the 24-hour weekend lockdown is reimposed and will continue till midnight tonight. This is the third Sunday lockdown being clamped in a row to contain the spike in COVID transmission in the state. Only essential services and travels for examinations and urgent needs will be permitted.
The first one-day international of the three-match series between India and West Indies is now underway at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. India has become the first team in one-day cricket history to play 1,000 ODI matches. However, the team is not celebrating this historic moment following the sad demise of legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar.
And now let's take a look at the weather forecast for today. National capital Delhi is likely to have a clear sky. Minimum temperature was 5 degrees Celsius, while maximum is expected to be around 23 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have a mainly clear sky later. The minimum temperature was 18 degrees Celsius, while maximum is expected to be around 31 degrees Celsius. Chennai will have a partly cloudy sky. Temperature will vary between 25 and 31 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will have a mainly clear sky. City observed minimum temperature of 14, while maximum will be around 24 degrees Celsius. Visakhapatnam will have a partly cloudy sky with haze. The city observed a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a maximum will be around 30 degrees Celsius. Bengaluru will have a mainly clear sky. Temperature will hover between 18 and 31, while Hyderabad will have a partly cloudy sky. Temperature will hover between 14 and 31 degrees Celsius. Imphal will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. The temperature will hover between 7 and 23 degrees Celsius. Guwahati will have a mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards the afternoon or evening. The temperature will hover between 7 and 24 degrees Celsius. Gangtok will have a mainly clear sky. Kohima will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Aizawl will have a mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards the afternoon or evening. Shillong will have a mainly clear sky, while Itanagar will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. The temperature will hover between 5 and 22 degrees Celsius.
Various leaders and renowned personalities in Maharashtra are paying tributes to the legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. While paying tributes to Lata Mangeshkar, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has said that with the demise of Lata Didi, an era of swar has ended. A great era has ended and we have lost our motherly blessings. Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has said that Maharashtra has great legacy of music and many great singers and musicians have born in this land, but Lata Didi had created a miracle in music industry. Leader of opposition in Legislative Assembly of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, has said her demise is my huge personal loss too. My humble heartfelt tributes to the legendary Didi. My deepest condolences to the Mangeshkar family, people of India and all her admirers across the globe.
In the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup, India lifted a record fifth title after beating England by 4 wickets in the summit clash at Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua. Batting first after winning the toss, England posted 189 runs, losing all wickets in 44.5 overs with the help of James Rew's 95-run knock. For India, Raj Baba picked up a 5-wicket haul while Ravi Kumar took 4. In reply, the Yash Dhul-led Indian side overhauled the target for the loss of 6 wickets in 47.4 overs, riding on 50s smashed by Sheikh Rashid and Nishant Sindhu. For England, Joshua Boyton, James Sales and Thomas Aspinwall scared 2 wickets apiece. Earlier, India had won the Under-19 World Cup in 2000, 2008, 2012 and 2018. Meanwhile, BCCI Secretary Jay Shah on Twitter announced cash rewards for Under-19 Indian team. He said each player from the victorious Indian team will get a cash reward of 40 lakh rupees. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated the Indian team for winning the ICC Under-19 World Cup. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said he is extremely proud of our young cricketers, adding that they have shown great fortitude through the tournament. He also said their stellar performance at the highest level shows that the future of Indian cricket is in safe and able hands.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said social justice is embedded in all the centre's welfare programs aimed at eliminating inequalities in the country while pursuing the path of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. The Prime Minister was speaking after dedicating to the nation Statue of Equality, the 216 feet tall statue of Tamil Vaishnavite Saint Ramanujacharya at Muchintal near Hyderabad yesterday. After unveiling the statue, Mr. Modi said India had a strong traditional base which drew strength from the preaching of great men like Ramanujacharya, who promoted the idea of equality in all aspects of living, including faith, caste and creed in the 11th century.
विकास हो, सबका हो, बिना भेदभाव हो। सामाजिक न्याय सबको मिले, बिना भेदभाव मिले। जिन्हें सदियों तक प्रताड़ित किया गया, वो पूरी गरिमा के साथ विकास के भागीदार बने। इसके लिए आज का बदलता हुआ भारत एकजुट प्रयास कर रहा है। आज सरकार जो योजनाएं चला रही है, उनका बहुत बड़ा लाभ हमारे दलित पिछड़े भाई बहनों को हो रहा है। चाहे पक्के घर देना हो या फिर उज्ज्वला का मुफ्त कनेक्शन, चाहे 5 लाख रुपए तक मुफ्त इलाज की सुविधा हो या फिर बिजली का मुफ्त कनेक्शन, चाहे जनधन बैंक खाते खोलना हो या फिर स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के तहत करोड़ों शौचालयों का निर्माण करना हो। ऐसी योजनाओं ने दलित, पिछड़े, गरीब, शोषित, वंचित सभी का भला किया, बिना भेदभाव सबको सशक्त किया है।
Mr. Modi said Statue of Equality will encourage youth and is a symbol of Ramanujacharya's knowledge, detachment and ideals. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 3 Pakistani narcotic smugglers were gunned down by the Border Security Force BSF along the international border in Samba district today. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that the BSF informed that 36 kilograms of heroin was also recovered from them. Deputy Inspector General of BSF, SPS Sandhu, told that the movement of the smugglers was picked up by the border guards around 2:30 a.m. The Pakistani narcotic smugglers were killed in the subsequent firing, and 36 packets of drugs suspected to be containing heroin were recovered from the scene.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. The Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar, is no more. Dawn of Indian playback singing breathed her last this morning at Mumbai. 2-day national mourning announced in honor of the departed singer. President, Vice President and Prime Minister condole the demise of Lata Mangeshkar as the nation mourns the death of the all-time great artist. Last rites with full state honours to be performed this evening. Prime Minister Modi is visiting Mumbai to pay last respects to Lata Mangeshkar. BJP postpones the release of its election manifesto for Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections as a mark of respect to the legendary singer. Ban on road shows, padayatras, cycle and vehicle rallies for the upcoming assembly elections to continue. Restrictions on indoor and outdoor political meetings relaxed. And in cricket, India-West Indies ODI underway in Ahmedabad. Celebrations marking India's 1000th ODI cancelled due to national mourning. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. We leave News.